Hey guys, doing a quick manifestation video here. I say quick, watch it be 20 minutes. Um, I just got done doing my Patreon kickoff reading. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out. The link's below. I won't bore you with the details. It's just manifestation coaching and how that pairs with healing your soul and doing like inner healing. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about the old story. This is the theme of the month. I've decided. This is how I've seen it. The old story coming in. Um, because I think that we are all making, if you're watching this video, you probably are making a huge shift in your life. Also, if you notice me like leaning down towards the microphone, it's because I have some symptoms going on. So I'm not sure if I'm talking too loudly or if I'm talking too quietly or if you can hear me. So I don't know. I'm all out of whack today, but not too out of whack. You know what I mean? Just out of whack enough. Anyway, making major changes in our lives. And that requires a new story to come in. And I think it can be easier to integrate a new story when it's something a little bit smaller, like maybe a new car, and it's not such a drastic leap. Maybe it's a promotion. Maybe it's a better relationship with one of our friends, our partner, our parents. Maybe it's a new pet, a new sofa. I use the same examples every time. These are all things that I like. So when it's something more encompassing, like maybe it's a drastic shift in relationships in your life. Maybe it's a drastic shift in material possessions. Maybe a drastic shift in your work life or your career, your finances. Um, so when the old story that is already running, if you understand like computer programming, video game design, anything like that, um, you can maybe understand the way that our reality renders a little bit easier. Um, but it's like you've programmed your entire reality based on the old story, based on a story, right? So if you're trying to step into a new story, there's a lot of aspects that are going to need to get the memo. And because it's not just like a black and white 0 to 100 kind of thing, our subconscious on areas that we are still actively working on shifting, it's going to come up and it's going to be like, are you sure you want the new thing? I can't remember if I told this example on one of these videos or on my Patreon in an update there, so forgive me, I'll make it quick. But I told the story of a restaurant I frequented. We went the same time every week, my family. We were really good friends with the owners and the staff there. Um, we all knew each other very well, and my sister and I like got the same thing every night that we went. And one of the things that I always got was the same soda every night. I think I got Dr. Pepper every night that we went. And it got to the point where like they had it waiting for us. And one day I came in and I wanted Coca-Cola. I'm sorry. And the waitress was like, "Oh, you always want Dr. Pepper." And I was like, I know, but tonight I want Coca-Cola. So she goes to the machine. She comes back. I sip it. It's still Dr. Pepper. And she was like, it just is like muscle memory because you always want Dr. Pepper. And so it took her a second, right, to be like, are you sure? Now I could have been like, you know what, Dr. Pepper is fine. And then I would have never had the Coke. But I wanted it that night. So it just took me asking twice, right? Once and then a second time to get it. Now that's a very simple example, but sometimes that's a little bit harder when it comes to like our romantic relationships, romantic partners presenting themselves to us, financial concerns, financial shifts, close personal relationships of any kind, really. It's a little bit more tricky, right? Because when people show up in the old way, we have to say, no, I want the new way. I want the new way, and that's the way it's going to be. And that it's tricky because scarcity can come up. Now, as a child, me asking for something else that's in the same soda vending machine I have no limiting belief around that. Nobody told me, oh, we're out of Coke tonight. I was like, no, it's as simple as her just going to get it, right? So no limiting beliefs there that I could have this if I just asked enough times. I knew I would get it. Now, these other things in our lives, we don't have them because we have a limiting belief around it, or else we would have manifested it already. So when our 3D challenges, it can feel challenging, but when it just presents us with the old story, it gives us an opportunity to actively manifest. I think this is a whole tangent that I'm not going to go on, but I feel that this is how masculine, like heavily masculine polarity people operate and manifest through using this, just making different choices when things come up, whereas more feminine polarity, like heavy people, kind of sit back into the energy and work from that point. So when the story comes up, we have to say, are we going to choose the new story? Do I act like the new me, or do I keep this old thing going? So as another example, I said I'd keep it short, and I'm planning on doing that. If you want new relationships, say I'm shifting the way that what I look for in relationships. I've been doing a lot of healing through relationships, and in turn have never really been taking them seriously. Well, now I have decided that I am through all of that. I am ready for the serious things that I want. But I let a lot of stuff accumulate in my circles, in my environment, in my reality, because I never had the desire for something more serious yet, or to bring that in yet. So now I have these like old dynamics that are surfacing, that I never really bothered clearing up or clearing out or setting proper boundaries with, because it didn't matter, because it wasn't happening now. Oh, I'll get to that later. And so I realized, like, maybe I should start acting as the new me that has the relationship that I want, instead of waiting for the relationship to come in and then I have to do all this work and be like, ooh, I need to clean all this up. Like, I need to set boundaries with these people. I need to get, I need to create proper space, or, let go of these old connections, whatever it is, these old behaviors, these old patterns, all these things, right? I thought, maybe I should just act as if. So that's one encompassing example of choosing the new story, because I don't like things overlapping. And oftentimes the overlap, like if I let parts of the old story in, it can taint my vision for my new story. It can bring up the old fears that I've overcome. It's just letting in old things that I don't want to have existing in my new reality. So it's like doing cleaning. I feel like we might be doing some fall cleaning right now. But yeah, when your old story comes up again, it can trigger scarcity, right? We can be afraid that, oh, but like if I don't accept this job opportunity, it's pretty good. It's not the job I want. I really want this other job, but if I don't say yes, I might lose this forever, right? No, you can manifest whatever you want, right? That's why you're watching this video, is because you know you can do it. You know you can do it. I just went through this myself. It's like, choose the new story. Choose the new story. Because we don't need to believe in scarcity. We know that we are master manifestors. We create everything in our reality. So it's just a matter of changing our mindsets towards those things. Yeah, okay. Gonna keep it short. Let me know if it was like confusingly short in the comments, or if it made sense. Like I said, I have some symptoms going on. Little I don't know, I don't want to say under the weather because I don't feel that way. I just like am experiencing these things. But, maybe my brain's a little off today. So let me know if there's anything else I can expand upon in another video. If there's anything I can clarify, let me know. But thank you for tuning in. I hope this video finds you well, and I'm so excited to hear in the comments about what you're manifesting. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing how things are going. So Have a great day, great night, whatever time it is when you are watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.